this, but release yourself from the bust down middle part and the sleek side part. Although it's a classic and we will always love it, it is time for us to move on. We spend hundreds on wigs. We spend so much money only to wear 2 styles. And it's because, yes, it's our comfort, but today I want to challenge myself to try a whole new style and make the most out of this unit. So today we're going to keep a middle part, but also do a half up, half down, but also do a claw clip, all at one time. Today's video is sponsored by wowafrican. We love wowafrican, and we have this 20-inch reddish brown HD lace wig. First, I'm going to go ahead and prepare my hair underneath. As you can see, it's braided. And I'm just going to temporarily put this wig cap on just for the installation process. And then brush my edges back because we don't want that getting in the way. The unit is on now, and I love, love, love that this wig comes completely plucked and bleached to perfection. Even though it's damn near perfect, I still want to put my own personal touch on my own hairline. So I like the hairline to be a little more scattered versus the strands being so uniform looking. So I'm going to go ahead and do minimal plucking. And here's a little before and after. So lately, I've been really loving this Red by Kiss hairspray. Actually, both of them. But I love when you do a partnership with a brand and you already used to use the product and now you just use it even more. So I just spray a little bit on my skin and then I rub it in with my finger so that it can kind of get a little like tacky-ish. And then I pull 2 pieces down for tension and then I blow dry. Repeat this step on the left and right. For cutting, I feel like we all know how to cut lace, and if you don't, I do have a very detailed video that I will link in the upper right hand corner. Then I go ahead and wipe off all the crust off of the hairline with a wet rag. It's just water, and I'm just using that to erase the imperfections. Just pat, pat, pat. Do not rub this. Then use spritz to really melt the lace into the skin. Spray a little on top of the edge of the lace, and then use your finger to kind of smooth it in. Now don't go crazy, and then go ahead and blow dry. Baby hairs are always optional, but we're going to go ahead and do that now. But look how great the lace and the hairline looks already. Take a piece out by the temple and by the ears and use a hot comb. Don't follow me. I'm using this large curling iron because I'm too lazy to get up, but you want to smoothen the hairs towards your face. So I'm doing this so that it's easier to control the direction of the baby hairs after I cut them and curl them. Then scoop them. I go ahead and use hairspray to lay the edges down. I'm not using mousse. Now going straight into that hairstyle. So remember I said we're going to do a middle part for this hairstyle. I am going to create my middle part and then use spritz and the curling iron to kind of flatten it down. So during this part of the hairstyle, you really want to make sure that middle part is nice and flat. Okay, we're creating the foundation for the rest of the hairstyle. Then I go ahead and scoop out 2 sections on each side. Now when you're doing hairstyles with a unit, it is harder than doing it with your real hair. So putting pieces away and really sectioning the hair makes life so much easier. I also forgot, use a band to kind of hold down your edges because there will be a lot of tension as you're doing this style and you don't want to undo the hairline that you just did. Now for this style, you do want to drench your hair in hairspray, like obviously not soaking wet, but wet enough to where you have full control over where you're putting your hair and how you're styling it. So wet enough where you can control the hair. Use a brush and comb. Tiny tools. I like to use tiny or smaller tools when doing hairstyles like this because it's so tedious and you want it to look neat. I also kept out a piece in the back, as you see, so that I can go ahead and attach the front portions to that back. And this helps to keep it just even tighter without actually, because I feel like when you put these 2 front sections together, it doesn't really give it a nice, tight, flat look. So to me, to have a little piece in the back makes life a little bit easier. Look how good this lace looks and the parting. Highly impressed with this wig, but WowAfrican always comes and delivers, so I'm not even that shocked, to be honest. So next we want to go ahead and put the second portion into a high ponytail. Ignore my armpits, I need to bleach those. Now for this part, it's going to take a lot of arm strength. My fingers got cramped a little bit, but that is okay because you want to make sure you are holding this ponytail tight. You want to also make sure that the wefts are not showing. So I'm just going to take my time to really like scoop up the right amount of hair so that we avoid any track showing or anything. So once we've got it to a place where we're comfortable, go ahead and put the back away. Again, section everything off always. Get your hairspray and you're going to spray this really well. It doesn't have to be as wet as the front was, but you want it to be as drenched enough so that again you can go ahead and control the hair. Brush and comb to make sure it's smooth, and then put it into a ponytail. So now that it's in a ponytail, we're going to choose the correct size claw clip. You don't want it to be too big, but then you also don't want it to be like too small. So I did go ahead and try the black one. I did think it was going to be as easy as me just clipping it and then pulling it back and then it being that easy. No. No. So I had to end up like twirling it into a little bun, which I'll show you in a second. And I went with the tiniest claw clip, so as you can see right here, and it looks so cute. And then I ended up teasing the parts that are out and then splitting it in two. So that's how I basically got this, but I couldn't do it on camera. My arms were burning and I couldn't see. But guys, I love this end result. I love this wig from WowAfrican. Like, I feel like the lace is just perfect, and to think that I only took it out the box and put it on my head and styled it is just like amazing. So highly recommend this wig. I did brush out the edges a little bit because I didn't want it to be like too like perfect looking. So I love how soft it looks, but this is the end result, guys. I love it. Let me know if you guys would absolutely try this because I'm curious to know.